Hello and how are you? I am Chantel and you are watching Leaping Together, and today on this video I will be giving you another practical tip that you will need when you're going in to take your faith leap or you're just taking a risk in general. And the topic is encouragement, specifically self-encouragement. So you may be asking, why is this important? Why do I need to learn how to encourage myself? Well, I'm glad you asked. So a few reasons. First reason being, let's just be honest with ourselves. We're out here looking and feeling crazy and somewhat like a hypocrite. Not even somewhat, a hypocrite. And when I say looking crazy, I don't mean someone else thinks you look crazy. I mean being honest with yourself and being like, okay, if I'm looking at myself from the outside, I'm saying you're crazy. So looking and feeling crazy because you're out here, you're supporting, you're encouraging, you're motivating, you're inspiring all your friends, and then you have nothing for yourself. Nothing for yourself. So you're the girlfriend that's like, girl, yes, you got it. You got this. It's not going to break you. There is purpose in your pain. Remember that time when you thought you couldn't get through X, Y, and Z and you thought that it was going to break you and you just was crying? Look what happened. You got through it. You're bigger, you're better, you're stronger, you're amazing, you're a bright light, you're beautiful. You can do anything. You can do all things that you put your mind to. And then you get to yourself and you have nothing. We have to stop that. We have to stop that. I say we because I sometimes get into that habit too, where I'm like so quick to encourage my friends, and then when it comes to me, I got nothing. When it comes to me, I'm looking at myself like, Chantel, you are being a hypocrite. Like, how are you giving out all this inspiration, all this motivation, all this support and encouragement to other people, and you got nothing for yourself? So that's number one. Number two, the second thing is the people that you go to for encouragement, your spouse, your friend, your family member, your mentor, they may not always be readily available when you need them. You might be going through something where you need encouragement like right now. You need it right now. But the people that you go to for encouragement, they may be busy. They may be sleeping, working, out of the country. They may even be dealing with their own personal problems and just don't have enough space and emotional capacity to kind of encourage you. So the third reason why you should learn to encourage yourself is because the people that you go to for encouragement, whether it be one person, a group of specific people, family members, you go to them for encouragement and they motivate you and they lift you up and they hype you up. But these same people that do all these things for you and they encourage you, you also give them the same power to tear you down. So we don't want to give any one or group of people that big of power. Like, yes, it is great, it is amazing. Thank you very much for encouraging me. I appreciate that. But if you live off of that, if you can only be encouraged when your girlfriend Tina encourages you, that's the only time you can get lifted up to do things, is when Tina encourages you. Then when Tina doesn't encourage you, or when she discourages you, you're going to be down and out and feel like, I can't do it. Oh my goodness. No, we're not putting that power in someone else's hands. The power is within us. Okay. And then the last reason why it is so important to learn how to encourage yourself is because sometimes outside encouragement is just not enough. They may be saying the right things, they're doing the right things, but they just they just don't hit that spot the way you need it to, the way you need them to. Like it's just not enough. So I go on to say, how do you encourage yourself? There are multiple ways that you can encourage yourself. For me, one of the things I do, I have a multiple list of things that I can do to encourage myself. One of the things, going to church. Going to church for me really encourages me, and not watching it on TV. There's nothing wrong with that. Bedside Baptist is cool. That's for you. And sometimes it's for me, if I'm being honest. But actually going to church, being around all the people and just really being in there and praising and worship and getting the word, and just, I come out different. I come out with a different perspective. I come out with more peace. I'm more calm. So church is one for me. Something else you can do, reading. Maybe reading is something that can help you encourage yourself. For me, reading is also a thing I like to do. Whether you're reading devotionals, whether you're reading the Bible, whether you are reading a specific genre of books, or certain books for me that really kind of encourage me if I'm down, if I'm sad, and just reading those books kind of like pick my spirits back up. Besides the Bible, devotionals, the 4 Agreements, Bamboozled by Jesus, Believe Bigger, Outwitting the Devil, and Winning the War in Your Mind. Those were amazing books to me, and they really gave me encouragement when sometimes I just felt discouraged. And on this journey, on this leap of faith that you will be taking, you're going to have some really high highs, but then you're going to have some really low lows, and you're going to have to be able to dig yourself out of these pits and not depend on other people to do it for you, because you have it within you. You have it. Taking a leap of faith is not for the faint of heart, but then neither are you, right? So some other ways that you can encourage yourself: meditation, maybe watching short form videos on TikTok, long form videos, maybe watching my videos, or other videos that you know like get you encouraged and get you hyped and get you back in that mental space where you're like, okay, I can do this. And for me, I like to watch sermons on YouTube, because sometimes I just need it and they just do something for me. Certain pastors really just do something for my spirit, and I'm like, yes, let's go. I'm being honest. I just listened to one the other day. And podcasts. Maybe there's a podcast that lifts your spirits up, or listening to different music, different genres of music. Maybe you like country, maybe you like rap, maybe you like R&B, maybe you like gospel. Something that lifts your spirits and just kind of encourage you to keep going. Keep going. A few more. Bible study. Bible study for me really helps me. It's, midweek. Sometimes I'm like, it's Wednesday and I'm not feeling it. But then Bible study, I'm like, okay, it gives me a little bit more juice to keep going, a little bit more energy to keep going. And the last two I have, journaling and affirmations. Maybe you writing down like, I'm amazing, I'm wonderful, I can do this, I'm a serial entrepreneur, I have my master's degree, I have my doctor's degree, I live in this country, or I'm doing that. Whatever it is, you just have to make it a priority, because it's so crucial and it's so important for you to be able to encourage yourself. And I recommend having at least 2 to 3 things that you can go to when you need to pick yourself up. 2 to 3 things, so it's not always the same thing, and maybe you know, might get bored of one thing, or maybe that one thing is just not doing it for you that day. You have options. So 2 to 3 things. And I say this to you not to make you feel like getting outside encouragement is a bad thing. No, it's a great thing. It's amazing. Your friends, your family, your mentor, your co-workers, whoever, outside encouragement is great. It feels great. It makes us feel like we can do it. But the point of this is, if for whatever reason that outside encouragement is no longer there, it's okay. You're still going to be good because you're pulling from within. You might have somebody that doesn't want to encourage you anymore for whatever reason. That's fine. I know how to encourage myself. I know how to pick myself up. I know how, when I'm down, what can get me back going. It may not be the next day. It may not be the next hour. It may not be the next week. It may take me a little bit, but I know what it is that can get me back to where I need to be. Okay? So if you found value in this video, give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel to come along with me on my new entrepreneurship journey and to learn more practical tips about taking a leap of faith. Have a good day.